Your marriage will either be made in hell or in heaven. Let me give you a hellish marriage. It's Jezebel and Ahab. Ahab passive, Jezebel controlling. Now, sometimes those roles reverse, where the husband is the Jezebel and the wife is the Ahab. One person controls the other and the other person is just a doormat. That's the marriage made in hell. Marriage made in heaven. Why do I draw near to God? Because my God is a Trinity God, meaning He is one God in three persons. My God is eternally relational. For eternity, He related with other three persons, submitting to each other, yet being one. Think about it. Never fighting, disagreeing, bickering, feeling like, Jesus feeling like, that's not fair that I'm dying for the Father's wishes. Holy Spirit said, that's not fair. I'm not getting any credit and I'm only glorifying Jesus. You never see jealousy, envy, offense. You never see, that's not fair. I'm being submissive to the Father. The Father's calling all the shots. You don't see that. They're equal, yet they're submissive, and like that for eternity. So when I draw near to God, I'm using the best eternal example of how to be equal yet different in God. God knows how relationships work the best. Your dad and your mom does not know how relationships work the best. You and I don't know how relationships work the best. We lived here for a little. They lived for eternity, and for eternity, three persons. Your God is not lonely. Your God was never lonely. That's why He made us into relational beings, because He Himself is relational for eternity. Now I don't fully comprehend that, but that's why He is God. I don't know how a brown cow eats green grass and produces white milk. I still put milk in my coffee. I don't have to understand it to receive from God. How does God help me to become a better husband, a better wife? Because Jesus knows what it's like to submit to the Father, and yet Jesus and the Father were one. Holy Spirit knows how to glorify Jesus, never getting credit to Himself, yet they're one. And then Jesus glorifies the Holy Spirit, and God the Father exalts the Son. No other name has ever given to anybody except to His Son. And you see them keep praising each other. Jesus keeps submitting to the Father saying, I'm exalting the Son. And the Holy Spirit is glorifying Jesus, and Jesus is saying, don't you dare to do anything against the Holy Spirit. That's a blasphemy. None of us will forgive you. And you see, they keep honoring each other, keep glorifying each other, yet they all submit to each other. And so this idea, if a wife submits to the husband, I don't believe in that, because I embrace the radical feminism. See, that's the problem. Your marriage will be made in hell. But I'm less than. Jesus is not less than the Father by submitting to the Father. He's still one. So we look to the Trinity for our relationship, not to the world. They were like this forever, and they love each other and they honor each other. So when you and your wife or your husband get closer to God, you will get closer to each other.